storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Oh, and I think we're live. I think we are live. Okay, finally. My goodness. Let me actually check on my phone just to make sure that everything is copacetic here, because their YouTube was tripping with the beginning there. So hold on, guys, just a sec. Let me get on here and make sure this is straight. Okay, let's see. Let me not play my own. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. So welcome to tonight's show. I'm so sorry for being late. You guys know how we do. We be over here on CP time, and I apologize if I talk through that doggone intro. But anyway, I just wrapped up a really interesting interview. It was a lady who knew of Malik Yoba, and basically, I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say the stuff people been saying out there in these streets is the doggone truth. So today, we talking about old man Russell Wendell Simmons, aka I'm going to put it in you or put it in your son, allegedly. Then we got to talk about Wendy Williams and her doggone extension. We're happy for her, but is it really going to work out? I guess we will see. Then we're going to talk about Kanye West and this church or cult or whatever y'all want to call it. I told y'all I'm not going to it. And then we're going to talk about our spoiled rotten cookie. Now, our spoiled rotten cookie is the person or the person, place, thing, group, whatever that's been tripping over the course of the week. And then we nominate them as kind of like the a-holes of the week. So before I get started, like I said, let me go back and just check and make sure we all straight up in here and stuff. Let's see. All right. Everybody's here. So I want to make sure everything sounds good and looks good before we go. Make sure everything sounds good and looks good before we go. Somebody say you look a bit different. Not feeling well, so I might be a little swollen, but it's all good. Okay, all right, so we're going to get into our first doggone story, right? So here we got Russell Simmons. Now, I showed this picture of Russell Simmons with his favorite thing in the world. We all know that Russell Simmons don't love nothing more in the world than a white girl, and a young white girl, or a racially ambiguous girl, or a girl who's preferably a size 00, size 2, size 4, no more bigger than that. We all see how much he loves his white girl. Now, Russell Simmons, back in 2018, had a bunch of allegations that were put on him of sexual assault, right? Of course, the one that stuck out the most was the one where the lady had said they had been out partying, out doing drugs, allegedly late at night. Russell Simmons got on top of her in the living room and said, I'm either going to do you or I'm going to go in your son's room and do him. It's your choice. So she felt obliged to go ahead and let him have his way with her. Those are her allegations. We don't know if that's true. However, in 2018, Russell Simmons said, you know what? They ain't finna lock me up like R. Kelly. They ain't finna lock me up like Bill Cosby. I'm finna get up out of shop. So Russell Simmons, he stepped down from his businesses. He closed shop on a lot of stuff, and he went to Bali, and he's been doing yoga by the beach with white girls every day since. Now, one thing you got to know about Bali is that they do not have an extradition treaty with the United States, which means that if charges are brought upon him, they ain't gonna send him here, and he gonna be straight. He did what R. Kelly had planned to do, but was too dumb to do, because we all know that R. Kelly can't read. So R. Kelly wasn't able to fill out those passport applications for him and his harem, which is why they didn't end up in South Africa, which is where they wanted to go. Same thing Bill Cosby should have did, but Bill Cosby was too doggone, I don't know, he was too deep in this pudding pop at that point to realize that he was not invincible and that your devious ways allegedly will catch up with you eventually, okay? Shout out to Kevin Hart. So, Russell Simmons has been going back and forth from Bali to the United States because he has kids here still. They've been graduating from college and going to prom, and he don't want to miss out on those pivotal moments. So, this last time, but currently, he's here still. Let me not mess that up. Currently, he is here in the United States, out there in New York in West Village, and he was trying to go to a yoga studio that he used to always frequent. So he goes to the studio, and I ain't gonna call out their name, you know, Moto Studio, Moto. But I ain't gonna call out their name, you know, because we don't want to cause no mess. But he went to the yoga studio and he's setting up his map, you know, him and his bad body self, the old man body, you know, you get older, everything sank down to the floor. So he's rolling out his mat, he's getting ready to you know, do whatever they call this and do some of that and, you know, get his downward dog on and all that. And they like, sir, I'm gonna need you to roll your mat back up and get up out of here because you're making us feel uncomfortable. You are triggering the women over here, and we don't want you here. And he was substantially. He was then. I'm using the wrong word. He was then banned from that yoga studio for good. They don't want him there. They don't want him nowhere near around because of what he's been accused of in the past. Now, Russell Simmons, let me ask you something. Are you going to take this as a cue? You and your saggy body, or you going to take this as a cue to get him out of the United States before some charges are brought forth upon you and you end up being stuck here in the cell next to R. Kelly? Or are you just going to try to keep, you know, hopping around from studio to studio and city to city thinking that you're invincible and that you're not a black man? Shout out to OJ. OJ was definitely given his ninja card and reminded that he was a ninja, you know, him and that big ass head, the big ass forehead, and all of his transgressions. So, Russell Simmons, your white gals that you love so much, they don't want you. They don't want you anymore. And I highly suggest you go on to Bali, live your life, and escape while you can before you have to pay for what you allegedly did. That's my thoughts on that. All right, let me see what y'all saying down here in these comments. Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see. All right. Finna get real with the reenactments. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's best you gonna go, Russell Simmons, because we don't, they don't want you and they through with you. Okay, we're gonna move right along to our next story, because that's all I had to say about that fool. Okay, and now we're going to talk about Wendy Joan Williams Hunter no more, aka she's happy she got her show back. So Wendy Williams announced on her show, this is season 11 for her, that she has been renewed for 2 more seasons through 2022. Now, if you guys don't know, the production company is Debmar Mercury, and then the TV show is broadcasted through Fox Studios. Anyway, that ain't important. The important part was you have to look at Wendy's reaction when she was actually talking about the fact that her doggone show was going to be renewed. Number one, she looked shocked. She looked like she was not expecting for that doggone show to be picked up again. And let me tell you why. She had been going around the media circuit like, I don't know what all these bloggers are saying, that I'm losing my show. Cause I'm not. I mean, she was really putting on the face. But Wendy, we know that you are a liar because you lied about your man cheating. You lied about the potential divorce. You lied. You lied about being in that crack house, that dope house. You lied. We all know you was still getting you some behind the doggone scenes, allegedly. So we know that you lied. Anyway. Ooh, that's good. So, number one, your doggone reaction was a little bit too real. Now, we all know you've had too much Botox shoved into your face, so you can't really move anymore, but you was definitely crying. Number two, you had to call attention to all your staff. See, the tea on the streets is that your staff was not confident in you anymore, you know, with all these scandals you had going on. So they was already looking for them another job. Because if y'all don't know, let me tell you, when you working in production and TV and this entertainment industry, stuff is fickle. Like when it's good, it's good. And when it's bad, it's gone, you know, and don't nobody want to go from being a Wendy Williams producer to, you know, hi, my name is Carly, welcome to McDonald's. Like, you just don't want to do that. So they was trying to secure their bags and move the hell on. So you had to call attention to all of them to let them know, hey, your job is set for another 2 years at least, all right? Let's see. There's a few other things I wanted to point out as well. Another thing I want to point out is this picture. Now, when I blow this picture up, My concern is also Wendy's health. Wendy does not look healthy, in my opinion. Now, I'm happy that she's back eating. She's back eating meat now that she has escaped Kelvin, aka Kevin Hunter's dungeon. She's able to have her meat and her potatoes and everything that she loves. So she's filling out, but she looks swollen to me. Like it just, something ain't right. And it's something more than what she's telling us. Now, I know she suffers from lymphedema, and she says she has to put her legs in this like massaging machine every single day, but some ain't working because those legs are really enormous. Like she's holding water for some reason. So I really hope that as the show goes on the next 2 seasons and we see how this divorce plays out, we see how any more scandals that might come out play out, how it will affect her health. Because if she has to keep taking these hiatuses and then she keeps falling out, I don't know how long her show will last, you know, after the 2 years. And just because you got renewed 2 years don't mean that they can't cut your stuff short, because they can. You know, we seen what happened to the Jerry O'Connell show when none of y'all watching that mess. Here's another thing too. Let me go back. With the Jerry O'Connell show, I'm gonna look down in these comments to see, was any of y'all actually watching that? Was y'all watching that mess? I tried to watch one episode when I was at work, and all I seen was Jerry O'Connell letting Andy Cokehead Cohen jump. If it's still buffering or not, just let me know. Okay. Let me know if it's still buffering or not before we continue. Okay, are we back? Okay, no, we good? Back on point? Okay, alright, so I can get back. Dang, that threw me off. Threw me off on what I was saying. That's why I have the phone here to check in case we, you know, the connection go a little off. That way I'm not here just talking to myself for days and days upon days. Now, like I was saying with the Jerry O'Connell show, to me, it wasn't much that he brought to the table. It kind of looked like he was upping the femininity scale way more than he needed to. One thing about women like listening to a man. Y'all love the deepness of our voice, and y'all even, some of y'all even don't mind when we are giving y'all the gossip, just like you get with your good girlfriends at work, you know, by the water cooler. Hey Karen, you know, did you hear that, you know, Sasha and Sean is together now? Like y'all love that. We all love that. Human beings love that. Whoever said that only women like the tea was a damn lie, and it ain't got nothing to do with your orientation. So for me to watch him, it was kind of like, well, dang, dude, you kind of like putting on to try to be something that you ain't, that you're not. Like, are you? How you doing? I know that you say you're not. You're married. So what? Just be you. We like you. We liked the Jerry that we saw host during Wendy's hiatus, not this high pitched, overdone, trying to twerk, trying to be on a pole. Copying black women. Y'all know they love to copy the same stuff they say that we ghetto for doing. That was just too much for me. And then all that Andy jumping in your arms and straddling you, you know, living out his fantasies, I just couldn't. So I was done after that. You never know, the show might come back, but it just didn't work for me. And it is what it is, all right? Now let me see let me check back again in the chat, because I just want to make sure that we're all right. So we're still good. Now next, because I'm done talking about them as well, and like I said, I'm running through these topics tonight because I ain't trying to keep y'all all night. Y'all got stuff to do. And now look who we got up here. Look who we got up here. We got DMV Nation, aka Desperate and Broke, aka Dustin and Busted, aka Dingleberry, aka Dumb and Boring, aka Damn and Basic Nation. I feel like they need a script. Now here's my thing. A lot of y'all was mad when Brianna, I think that's her name. No, her name ain't no damn Brianna. Bianca? Ain't that how she say her name? Bianca? Well, Bianca did a doggone one of those fake ass skits that all them channels do that get 1 million damn views. I sometimes be wishing that I had me a loved one here that I could do these fake skits with and, you know, make a bunch of money. But whatever works for you, whatever feeds your family, you know, there's only so many pranks that you can do before be like, okay, like, where did you hide the camera this time? Your house. I'm getting off track. I want to stay on point before I go in. So I feel like they need a script, not because of that doggone prank where she was tanning her skin to pretend to be somebody ghetto so he wouldn't know that it was her, except she isn't that good of an actress to change her voice enough. So I know he knew that it was her, because you know your wife or your girlfriend, your significant other, you know the smell of somebody once you've been up inside them. They done spit out 3 of your spawns and you done seen, you know, them spread out on a platter. You know them, you know they smell, you know they touch, you know they taste, you know all of it. So let me go ahead and get my doctor's gear real quick and I'll be right back, because we ain't got the time. All right. Oh man, now the doctor had to come into the room. I ain't even putting on my doggone do-rag, because I just ain't got the time today. I want to write their prescription and send them to CVS before they close, because it is very clear that they are in need of it. Let me make sure y'all still with me before I give this official prescription. Let me make sure Farmer the Doctor, Harpo, who these people, Triple Doofus. All right. Okay, perfect. So we're about to write the prescription for them. Let me go ahead and get my pad out here. So calling DMV Nation, aka Desperate and Basic Nation. It is very clear that y'all have been sick for a really long time and you've been avoiding my diagnosis, but that's okay. I called them people to tie y'all up, bring you to my office, and now I'm going to get that blood, get all that fluid from you so I can properly diagnose y'all, because y'all out here running amok and showing how low y'all self-esteem really is. So first part of your script, most of this script is really gonna go for Bianca, because that ninja that she with, that Negro, he's already lost in the sauce, and we already know that. See, that's the type of Negro right here. Let me upgrade this picture. Let me make this picture look bigger. Look at him and look at her. Can't you tell that he was that type of dude that just wanted a light-skinned girl to talk to him, just wanted a light-skinned girl to give him a chance? You know, he didn't love himself. He didn't love his dark skin, his coarse hair, his big dark eyes. He didn't love that, so he felt like if I got with a light skin, you know, a biracial girl, if she would just give me a chance, no matter how basic and boring and average she looked, I would wife the first one that I could. Even if she sat there and degraded me in the hospital in front of her family and in front of our children, it's okay, because she's light skinned and I got a light skin to lay on her back and mess with me, when we all know a lot of the reasons why they get certain light skins, because don't nobody else want them light skins, because just because you light skinned don't mean you cute. All right, so first part of your script, I am sending both Bianca and her Negro back to high school biology. I want you to sit in that biology class and pay attention to the section that teaches you about genetics. See, in genetics, you learn what is dominant and what is recessive. See, the whole doggone scandal was about this last baby that they had. They got 2 sons, and then the last baby is a girl. So I guess the mama, because I seen pictures of their kids, I'm not going to put them up here though, but they got a beautiful family. But I guess the mama was like, okay, I got a daughter, like, my daughter finna look like me. She finna be black like me. She finna have that light skin privilege like me. She finna have these Rihanna eyes like me. You know, so we can say we black, but we can still blend in, because that's what I really want, because that's what I use to my advantage, because I like the dark loving, but I don't like what coming out of the... I'm sending you back to that class, because it's obvious that you two was bumping the uglies behind the dumpster in the football yard and wasn't paying attention. Let me tell you so you know, for all the women out there that got a baby in utero, or that your man is on top of you right now about to plummet inside of you, anything dark, round, coarse, long, Anything like that is dominant typically in the features that are dainty, light, straight, loosely curled, or more recessive, okay? Dark skin is dominant, and it ain't nothing wrong with that. The dark skinned people, we are the original people, okay? Let's not get it twisted. So just for the simple fact that you didn't understand that you got green eyes, but your man does not have green eyes, that does not equal a green-eyed baby unless it was some green eyes somewhere in his family, because them light-colored ass eyes is a recessive trait. Bianca? So you didn't know that. I want you to make that little box that they used to make us make. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. For all y'all that forgot, remember this box right here? And they used to make you put like a big B and a little b and a big A and a little a. Y'all remember that? I'm taking you back to school, you know, in my deep voice, Deb Anthony voice, all right? Shout out to Deborah and Anthony. How you doing? So, you gonna go back to that class. You are going to pass that class, so that way you know that your kid really didn't have a chance of having those green eyes, you know. The next part of your script, Bianca, is that I'm ordering for you to have a full hysterectomy. I want everything cleaned out. You are not having no more children because we are not bringing any other self-hating kids into this world. We all know what happens to kids when they grow up with low self-esteem and hating themselves. You know, they grow up to be people like, well, like you know, because Bianca, you know, you wasn't quite black enough to fit in, and you wasn't quite white enough to fit in with your white constituents, so you knew if you just stayed with the colors that you would be put on the pedestal, but you was still hoping that you could get that dark skin loving but a light skinned child. And God said it don't work that way, because let me tell you something, God is going to give you what you need and not always what you want. And your child is beautiful. He gave you a beautiful brown skinned baby. I want you to actually, while we're giving you that hysterectomy, I'm going to put some AirPods in your ear. I'm going to play Brown Skin Girl by Beyonce off the Lion King album. You're going to listen to that on repeat 1,000 times until you learn to appreciate the brown skin girl that you gave birth to and that you put out in this world. Let me check on y'all, see how y'all doing. How y'all feeling about this script so far? How y'all feeling about this script so far? Somebody said, who is these people? Tell me. They're YouTube stars. They not actual stars, but it was just something that had been going around for a while. Okay? All right. So y'all remember. Okay. All right, totally. So, the next part of your scription, Bianca, is that we're going to take your daughter and we are going to give her to the daddy side of the family, since she looked like her daddy and she looked like that side of the family, and that's not good enough for you. It's better that she comes up around people that look like her and that she can identify with, because what she don't need is to be around you and you making her feel bad because, well, you don't have mommy's eyes and you don't have mommy's hair and you're dark like your dad, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but you felt like it was something wrong with it. And I don't want to hear, oh, she had just had the baby, she was maybe still high on drugs. She knew what she was saying. Now, if y'all didn't see the video, I'm going to just let you know how it went down. She spit the baby out. They cut on the camera. It was Bianca, her white mama in the room. It was the daddy. They was looking at the baby. The daddy was excited because he like, finally I got one that looked like me. And he was like, oh, look at her ear. She's going to be dark like me. He had pride. He had African pride. He didn't have no pride when he stuck it up inside you and plummeted those children. But he had pride when it came out. Sometimes it takes us a little while to come around, but we do. All right. So he was looking at his baby girl that looked like him. He was happy. And you was disappointed. You like, oh, her eyes aren't green. And he's like, yeah, okay. And he's like, but look, she's going to be dark like me. And then you said, she ain't going to be that damn dark. And I said, oh damn, oh my. Like, that came from your gut. Like, Bianca, that came from your lower intestines when you said that your daughter not going to be that damn dark. Really? Huh, as if something was wrong with that. I would never understand how a woman can lay down with a man that she don't like how he looks. So all the women out there, protect your cookie, protect your uterus. If you laying down with a man because the D is good, but you don't like how that man look, make him wear a condom. Don't ever have no kids with him. It don't make sense. Don't sit there and hope, after he plummet inside you, you stand upside down and just hope that the sperm that meets your egg is one that looks like you, because it probably won't happen. Because when you wish for that, you usually don't get it. Just ask Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles Carter. They done tried 3 times, and Jay-Z dominates every single time. So take that child over to the father's side of the family where she can learn how to love herself. She can learn how to properly grease and wrap her hair up at night. And she ain't got to be running around like little Kimmy Kim cakes with Asian stole contacts in her eyes, because she's trying to keep up and look like mommy. All right. Oh, man. Am I going too hard? I really hope that I'm not. Let me see what y'all saying. Am I going too hard? Am I going too hard? Oh man. So yes, and then finally, Bianca and your baby daddy. What I am also prescribing you guys is a high dose of self-esteem. You're gonna take these self-esteem pills 3 times a day until you learn to love the way God made you, and that you are perfectly created in His image, and that you ain't got to run around trying to be something that you not. If you dark, love being dark. Love yourself. If you light, love being light. Love yourself. But if you want something, then lay down with the person that can give it to you. Don't lay down with a dude let me talk about myself. Hell, if I can talk about y'all, I can talk about me. Don't lay down with a dude with a wide nose, and then you holler about you hope the baby don't get it. Well, I'm sorry, that's a dominant gene. I don't know what to tell you. We can maybe save up, but I don't want my baby looking like Tamar Braxton with the nose caving in, or the Jacksons or nothing like that. You just got to learn to love yourself and all of your flaws and all, or if you even want to call, who even said this was a damn flaw? Who was the one that decided what was right and what was not? I don't even know. But we just went along with it, and I just can't stand people that do that. I hear women all the time say, "Tall, dark, and handsome, tall, dark, and handsome." Louis Prada Gucci. But you don't like what come out of that tall, dark, handsome man. What you think shoot out of his phallus? Tall, dark, beautiful babies. So get with it. Or get on somewhere. That's all I got for y'all. Get the hell out of my office. Make sure you present your Medicaid card, the TANF card, to the cashier on the left. Matter of fact, you heifers made too much last year to qualify for Medicaid, so I want full payment. Run me that Amex. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So now the doctor he went on to find him something else to do. What did you guys think about that doggone script? Let me see what y'all saying about this script here. Tell me what y'all thought about that script. I feel like that's a pretty good doggone script for them. They say you were right from the Bahamas. It's okay if somebody disagrees with me. You don't have to agree with me just because I said it. But y'all pretty much agreeing with me, though. Dr. Former Storm tells the truth. Okay, so y'all feeling that. She ain't even cute. No, she's a basic light-skinned girl. But a lot of times these basic let me not go there. Okay, let me move on. Because while we talking about self-haters and people that need a script, look who we got up here now. Oh, man. We got Kanye West. Okay? And it's the reason why I showed the kid picture and then I showed the grown man today. As a matter of fact, I think that picture was probably from a couple years and like 30 pounds less ago, because, he truly been struggling with his weight too. I don't see how you get lipo and still be fat. If I had lipo, I would be together. Anyway, okay, so y'all see it up there? Okay, perfect. So the reason why I put that duality up there, okay? I want you to see how he was as a kid, a happy kid, a lot of potential, and how eventually as an adult, some things changed and he fell the hell off. Let me move this picture up a little bit, just a tad bit. If it'll let me. There we go. Let me just move that up there a little bit. Okay, cool. So, Kanye West has been running around basically holding church services. Can we call this a church? He calls it a soul service. And I guess in this service, you're supposed to be getting closer to God. And everybody's coming together and we're all praising the Lord. And the famous people are there. And people want to go just because it's a spectacle. But in my personal opinion, I feel like he's almost making a mockery of God and of Christianity. But he's so gone in his mind, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm trying to be real. He's so gone in his mind that he don't even know the damn difference. And see, here's the problem too. I don't know why, but it seems like so many people that end up having a lot of influence in life, they end up being highly influential and just bosses, also have a damn mental illness. So it's like this power that he has, is he going to use it for good, or is he going to go off the deep end and start creating cults? And I think this is something we need to be concerned about. I've seen clips and snippets of this church on Instagram and on the internet. I can't play it on here because he playing music and the whole copyright thing. I ain't got time for that. But in all of the service, I'm seeing singing, I'm singing dancing, so you got the folks, they got their rhythm, they sway with the crowd. And then, you got your unseasoned folks that's off rhythm, which is all good. You get it how you live. But I don't see them talking about God. I don't see them talking about the gospel. I don't see nobody with the Bible in their hand. Where is the people to lay the prayer cloth on you? What's going on? I'm like, this is not a soul service. This is just a concert. And just because you put some church organs and you remix your song, because we know Kanye West is the king of remixing damn songs. That's why he's always guaranteed hits, although your ass done fell off ever since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Everything after that been pretty much trash. And we've only liked a few songs here and there. Watch the Throne was pretty doggone good, that album, but Jay-Z and Beyonce was behind that and they weren't finna be looking crazy for you, Kanye. Now, in these services, you got guest speakers and you got people on the piano and you got the whole show, but where is God? Where is the Lord in this? And what God are you praying to? See, let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of people in the industry, allegedly, who when they say they're praying to God, they're not praying to the God that we think they're praying to. See, they have a God that they pray to as well, that they call God, but it ain't God. It's something else. I can't get too deep, but you can put two and two together. I'm going to say this before I move on from that point. Really listen to songs. When you hear these artists talk about Lucy, I love you, Lucy, this, that, and the third, you kind of know who they serve, okay? And it ain't the one you serve. So, all in all, how do you guys feel about this? Would you attend something like this just to see what it's about? I'm not stepping foot in the service. I know he was just here in Atlanta. I don't give a damn. I'm not stepping foot in it. I don't want no spirits on me. You can't lay hands on me. Nothing like that. I don't want nothing getting inside of me. Like what be happening at the little Uzi Verts concerts. And then I come back here on camera and I'm a whole nother person. And I'm talking about how, call me Storms this. And I'm, acting like I'm on the cross. And I can't. I don't want no parts of it. So I also didn't like the fact that he was remixing like genuine songs that people do it to in the church. And I'm like, no matter how many church organs you put behind it, it's still a freaky deaky song. Now don't get me wrong. The Lord wants you to get down, but he wants you to get down with your spouse. So you have to add that part in too. See, if you really want to get into it, get deep into it, but I don't know if y'all ready. Let me see what y'all saying, I want to know, are y'all here for Kanye West and his church services? No, he may be opening portals. Nah, they said it's a code. Everybody's saying no. Everybody's saying no. Cult Foreman is not for God in Scientology. Snoop diagnosed Kanye long ago. He reminds me of a high-paid clown, pretty much. Okay. Because God isn't in this. Don't speak on these devil worshippers. Okay. So y'all feeling what I'm saying. I couldn't really get into full detail, but you feel what I'm saying. I'm glad I got some intelligent people that watch me. Thank the Lord. Yeah, I don't want no parts of it. God bless them, but I can't. I don't understand it. And maybe one day I'll have to come on camera and eat crow, but I'm not going to that church. I'm just not. And I'm standing 10 toes down, in my trainer voice, I'm standing 10 toes down in that opinion, okay? Now, those were our main topics for today's show. We didn't want to stay on live too long because I want to give you guys time to ask questions. I can talk about the interview I just did because I got to chop it up, and release it tomorrow. So let me get this photo down and let me tell you guys, our next segment is going to be a segment to stay. And this is going to be our Spoiled Rotten Cookie segment. Now, in this segment, we're going to be nominating a person, a place, thing, group, whatever, for all the craziness that they've been doing throughout the week. Whoever was the dummy of the week wins the Spoiled Rotten Cookie award, all right? Because everybody wants this cookie, but nobody wants this cookie in my Spoiled Rotten Cookie. All right, I ain't going to keep y'all too long on that. So let me go and get him and his big face off the screen, and we're going to go to our Spoiled Rotten Cookie of the week. And no, it's not April Jones. We already know what she about. We know that that cookie is rotten at this point, right? But she's giving it to little Kizzy Phillips. And let me know if y'all can hear that. Oh man, the stroke. Oh, here she goes. Can y'all hear that? I want to make sure you guys can hear it before I start. Thank you, Magnetic Source. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta wait for you guys to catch up. Let me know if y'all can hear this mess. Cause that like, really? That's what y'all was doing? Oh, Lord. Yes. Okay, y'all can hear it. Okay, perfect. Let this run one more time and then I'm gonna cut it off. All right, so those are our Spoiled Rotten Cookies for this week. The girls of The Real, they are back with their new season, and in their season premiere, they decided that, hey, we want to come out dancing. Now, I got to break this down. Number one, Lonnie, your ass is too big for you not to be able to twerk and to throw it in a circle. As a matter of fact, your ass is so big, all you got to do is move them hips, and then you know, gravity take care of the rest. So I don't know why you would struggle twerking. If you don't know how to move them hips, then you need to call Lizzo, because Lizzo gets down and you got to represent for the big girls. It's about to be winter. It's big girl season. She gonna cook you good food and be nice to snuggle up with at night. I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. So you a damn shame. Go on, sit down somewhere, Lana. You and your unseasoned mess. Another thing. See, when you got a cute little butt, you know, they call it clappers. That's what they call it on Instagram now, clappers, you know. But I think you, Lonnie, I think you got thunders. Because I think when your unseasoned man hits it from behind, I think you create a thunderstorm. Like, boom, boom, boom. Like, that's what I think. That's what I envision, you know. But I'm a little off and I'm a little weird. Okay, next you got Jeannie Mai. I don't know what Jeannie Mai, what in the... like a virgin touch for the very first time Jeannie Mai was trying to do, but we all know she's getting the best D she's ever had in her life. She getting that Thug D, and we know that Thug D is gonna bust her cervix and drain out all of her brains. So we gonna give her a pass. She don't know what the hell she's doing up there. Then you got Adrienne Eliza Ballon Holton trying to get down on the floor and struggle twerk after she saw Lonnie struggle twerking, and I'm like, but wait a minute. Adrienne, I don't really think those moves were church approved. I don't know how the congregation would feel about you getting on all fours, shaking it on national television. Let me just ask you this, Adrienne. Adrian, was you dropping it low for Jesus? Like what were you doing? I don't really know what you were doing, but that was definitely not a twerk. You were gonna take some lessons with Lizzo as well. You a damn disgrace to your Latinas, because y'all know how to move them damn hips, and you couldn't even move it at all. Golly. You know what? Just from you getting on all fours doing that, I know that your doggone sex life with thick neck. What's thick neck? What's her husband's name? That thick ass neck. They both got some thick necks. Just some both thick people. The baby's gonna be thick too. Thick. What's her thick neck husband name? Israel. There we go. Israel. A name so holy, but his wife ain't. So you was being so unholy down there on the ground and couldn't even shake it right. Then next you saw Tamara. Y'all saw what Tamara was doing. She was doing that. Now Tamara, I like your sister better. But Tamara Darvette Maury Housley, you are half Jamaican, and you know your Jamaican people know how to whine, and that was not a whine that you did. That was I don't know what it was. All I gotta say is I guess you and Adam really have become one in your rhythm, and that's that. I don't know what else to say about them girls, but they looked horrible. They looked horrible up there trying to dance or trying to do whatever the hell. But you guys are my spoiled rotten cookie of the week. Congratulations. And I'm going to eat a cookie for you while I answer these questions. All right. That was a pretty fun show that we had. Okay. So tell me what questions y'all got before we call it a night. And tell me what y'all think about the show. Just nasty. Somebody said congrats, thank you. Hey, Dr. Storm. Oh my God. Y'all love the prescriptions, don't y'all? I love them too. Yeah, we do love Tia. Thank you, lovely lady. Thank you, Jenna. Gloria, you definitely have a point. Storm, you in these overalls. I love my overalls. I can't help it, I love my overalls. Excuse me. Simone said, when is the exclusive interview dropping? I want to chop it up for tomorrow. It's going to be audio, and I had to record it through the camera because the phone was acting up, and I'm just like, damn, I just want to get through this. Anita Lake said, how can I find a good relationship? First, you need to make sure that you are whole as a person, and that you are ready physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and financially to handle a relationship. And on top of that, Anita, you need to put yourself in the right spaces to find the right man. So let me tell y'all something real quick about finding men. Okay, number one, if you want to find a certain type of man, all you got to do is go on LinkedIn or Meetup or whatever app is out there. Find out when they have networking events. Go to these networking events, dress up, and pass out your number and talk to men that you're interested in. Like, hey, I'm not a real estate professional. I do such and such. But if you'd like to grab lunch sometime, here's my number. Just strike up a conversation. Women, all you literally got to do is put yourself out there, and the men are going to come to you. Because the men are the hunters. And if he ain't hunting, leave him behind. All right? Shows are always good. Thank you. Take your time. Did you talk about Evelyn Lozada? Oh, her and her forehead, she tied him through. Her and the forehead. Somebody said review Love and Hip Hop. This was basically Love and Hip Hop this past week. All right, let's start here. A1 cheated again, but we know that's what Auntie gonna do. Lyrica is tired of being in a same-sex relationship, but she keep going back and forth because she didn't pull out of Auntie, and she got Auntie pregnant, and they got that little baby. So now Lyrica don't know if she want to move on to a real man or if she just want to live out the rest of her life on Auntie and keep putting babies in the stomach. All right. Towards the end of the episode, we see Apple get some doggone breast implants in a Walmart parking lot, whatever. And then lastly, we see Ving Rhames, aka Auntie's mother, and we see Lyrica Sr. try to have dinner, but we all know that Ving Rhames can't have no conversation with no damn body. The end scene. There we go. There we go. Thank you for everybody that put my sponsors in the comment section there. My sponsors, all of their info will be down in the description box. If you want Smilelove to straighten your teeth, how is my teeth looking? All right, you know, if you want to get you some spray from Blessed Fragrances, I got her stuff right here. I thought. There we go. Blessed Fragrances. You know, you can get that department store smell at a cheap price. And then we got to shout out Regina's Hair Salon. She's been doing hair for over 20 years, and she'll get your edges together. All right. Do you believe A1 cheated with an actual woman? Yes, I believe Auntie loves to scissor and bump uglies. When are you going to work with Tasha K? Soon. What do you think about Evelyn and the OG beef? I think that Evelyn truly found her match in OG. I think that Evelyn has a disdain for any dark-skinned woman that is not willing to be her lapdog, her slave, her clique buddy, her Jennifer Williams, or her Malika Messy Cookie Hawk. All right. Old lady gang, please go. Oh, you know what? I get paid this week. I can probably go next week. I gotta be off on like a Monday or Tuesday to go. Thank you, Terriana. Where did you get your overalls at? Oh, y'all gonna laugh. Y'all gonna laugh when I tell you. Did y'all know Forever 21 had a men's section? That's where I got them about a year ago. Is it true that Ashley and Michael have been fired from Potomac? That is the tea on the streets. Let me break it down for you. Apparently, the camera guy that Michael allegedly, played grab booty with, did not like that, did not take that well at all, and he felt uncomfortable with taping around Michael. Allegedly, Ashley had been talking like she really didn't want to come back anyway, so one of the producers was like, well, we ain't gonna bring her back. But that's just alleged. I want more stuff to come out before I report on it, because it's so many fake reports that be coming out around these shows. Okay, any other questions here? We got, what do you think about the Emmys snubbing Beyonce documentary about her Coachella performance? I'll say this about the Emmys, the Grammys, the Tonys, the Oscars. They are not our awards. We are welcomed at the table when they allow us to be. If you want us to get awards, then you need to create the Poitiers, the Sidney Poitiers, and let those be our award shows for us, okay? So it's that simple. So Willard Smith, Jada Corinne Pinkett Smith, all you black folks with money in the industry, create our own award show, not BET. BET is not us no more. Create our own award show, and then you can nominate whoever the hell you want. All right, who else? Somebody said it's too black for them. Maybe it was, but it was good. So I haven't watched awards in over 10 years, okay? Hey, Storm Chases did. Storm roast Alexis Scott. I didn't roast Anastasia. I just wrote her a prescription. That's all. I didn't roast Anastasia though. I hollered at thick neck. Well, Israel and Adrian, they do got a thick neck. I got a thick neck. Some of us are just thick-necked people. Do you have any advice on getting through your last year at college? Yes, Jazz Flower, do not procrastinate. Get your work done. Senioritis is a mother sucker, but don't push it off. Get your work done so you can enjoy your senior year. I'm gonna be honest. I was look. Back where I went to college. Maybe one day I'll tell you where I went to undergrad. We had Thirsty Thursdays at this. Well, it was only a few bars that was in town because it was such a small town. You know, a town. Oh, wasn't much there but a Walmart. But anyway, my senior year, I was lit every Thursday. That's what I did, you know, and dragging myself into class by Friday. So it is what it is. Anything else before we wrap up tonight? I think we had a pretty good show. I enjoyed you guys. I really, truly did. Thank you for sticking with me throughout the technical difficulties. I will chop up this live so you guys can get it in the chunks like you like as well. Okay, hold on. What's going on with Bow Wow on Growing Up Hip Hop? They're trying to hold him accountable, but let me tell you something. Bow Wow is so messed up in the head, it ain't really no help for him until he admits what he's been through. And I'm going to leave that at that. Are you going to do more lives? Yes, I'm going to try to trade Nisha like once a week, for sure. And then lastly, yes, I spoke to someone who knew of Malik Yoba and Malik Yoba's, you know, his little doings when he was in his youngin' days picking up people allegedly. And let's just say the stuff that I heard in this interview is the stuff that other people have been saying. So I'm not mad at Malik Yoba for loving who he loves. You love who you love. But like me and the lady was saying on the phone, he's not being fully open and honest about his orientation and what he prefers. And I feel like maybe I should just have a conversation with you guys, right? Because y'all are mostly women that watch me. Are you comfortable with being with a man who also likes transgender women? And it ain't no judgment. It's just having an honest question. Let's see what come through here. When is Celeb Saturday coming back? We wanted to come back this Saturday. It's just probably going to be pre-recorded. Okay, Simone said no. Jenna said no. Yep, everybody's saying no. No, oh hell no. It is what it is. And I think that's why Malik is not being fully honest by saying what he likes, because I didn't want to be disrespectful and get into details, but I think I hate sometimes that I keep it real. This is what women really want to know when it comes to Malik Yoba and what I'm getting hot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting hot. Golly. Whew. My goodness. Oh God. Undo a few buttons or something. Hell. Now, I think what a lot of you guys wonder is simply, is he giving or receiving? I think that's what y'all want to know. Is he giving or is he receiving? Let's see what y'all got to say here. He said he likes men who looks like women that wear dress. They said not my type. So Verbal said that vodka, man, get me just so hot and warm. But am I right with that? Isn't that really what women like really wonder? Like, okay, are you giving or receiving? And that's why I don't want to deal with you, because I don't want us both getting dug out. I think that's how a lot of women feel. Malik is done with acting. He better open up a food truck. No, Malik finna get more roles. Malik said he wants to be casted and he's ready. You're right, Storm. He looked like the giver. Okay, I thought I was. Did Evelyn apologize to OG? You know her forehead can't apologize. Her forehead needs to apologize to her hairline. Anyway, that was our show tonight, guys. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share if you care for more entertainment news, more celeb roles, and of course, the celebrity prescriptions, guys. I love you, and I will catch you guys later.